can have an extensive, some people say jaw, but have an extensive opportunity to change the orientation, as it were, and see if we can bring some improvement. We also like feedback. We like to hear from people, and people who understand what they are saying, not people who just being carried away and just inclined to be negative at all times. So that would be an opportunity too to hear feedback. Curiously, it might surprise you, we listen to everybody. We listen. We do not claim to be a reservoir of all the knowledge you need to make this league successful. No, are we doing it for ourselves? I invite everybody to make meaningful contribution. If you enjoy the game and you're interested in the fortune of the game, contribute. Don't look at those people and wait for them to fail or think that you're doing them any major favor. Nobody doing this is being paid. The league cannot pay me. That's the truth. If I ask the league to pay me, I will sink the league. But we'll do it. Public service is good. That's what we're doing. We'll do it and hope that we'll keep improving. I invite all of you to contribute to this public cause. Let us get ideas that will move this league forward. I keep saying it, our league is as good as those ones that we make so much noise about. I just want 10% of those who follow the English Premier League to devote their resources and time to the Nigerian league and see how our players would improve, contribute, improve on what they are doing. The response will be amazing. 1% of those who buy replica t-shirts, go and buy canopilas, go and buy Iba, they are just as good. But to sit back at home and say it is not good when you haven't seen it. You saw 2 league sides play the Federation Cup. You saw how good it was. I have, and I can tell you this. I didn't just start it today. I have followed our local league matches and seen that some of them are better than the league matches you get in the EPL. Truth. Technically, beauty to the eye, yes, we have it. But you just haven't seen enough. Hopefully in the new season, we'll get some more games out to the public. And believe it or not, those of you in Lagos and Abuja are just even more vocal. The fans are back. We are getting fans in thousands now at some of our venues. Yes.
Let me just read this message on Twitter, before I allow you to take him on. Taiwo Sam Lekon, obviously sending this warning from Ondo State, says, please be informed. We are peace-loving people in Ondo State. That is why we are called State of Omoluabi. So don't need to panic. Come and watch the game tomorrow.
So, I think the LMC proposed that the new season will start on November 22nd. How feasible do you think this will be between the 30th when the Super 4 will begin, and even 20th to November 22nd? And given the fact that the NFF AGM will hold on the 28th, I don't know whether that will affect the
complete of the league.
I said it will start on the 22nd. What's the problem with that?
22nd of November.
It will start 22nd of
before
November.
The AGM of the NFF.
The league will start on the 22nd of November. We've consulted, we've agreed on that date. It's very, very feasible.
What are we looking for next season? In a minute, what are the changes?
We are hoping that all the actors have learned that this is just a game.
There will be a Friday night game, you said?
Certainly. That's one of
Friday night game.
Friday night special. Nights, so you have time to do
start the weekend.
Job. To start with the weekend. We would have special games on Fridays. It will be our star match of the week. Some people have expressed problems about power. Don't forget there are standby electricity generators. We're going to make sure we have these in place. And these matches are going to be broadcast live. We won't be competing with any league at that point. So we are going to be standing alone, as it were. So you will have an opportunity to see your league. You don't have distraction. Hopefully we'll be winning back more of our fans. Yes. And then we also plan to sometimes have 2 matches on the same day.
Okay.
Particularly with cities where there are 2 clubs. We'll get their games played at the time. But more importantly, every weekend you have a suffuse, plenty of Nigerian league games. Unlike before, where you see one and you wait another 3 or 4 days before you see another. In the weekend, you're going to have a lot of these games. But more than just the football fans, it's also an opportunity for those who seek to market, who seek to sell their goods, corporate bodies, that they now have a larger window for exposure to the consuming public. So we are hoping that this would attract them and attract some money for the league.
Undo Karabo, we must say thank you to you for coming on Sports Tonight. We will bring you back when you return from Akure. I hope you will come back in one piece. But Akure people on Twitter have told us that no shaking. Come and enjoy the game. Akure is peace loving.
Let me just say it here. I have no fear. When you are doing right things, you don't worry about. I just thought I should send a message to those who think that
who want to cause trouble.
I'm coming. Wait for me. I'm coming. There's nothing to worry about. But if you do anything, we'll find
the
out.
rules will take the course. Will take
Yeah,
its course.
yeah.
All right. We'll go on a quick break now. There is still one major issue on Sports Tonight. Yesterday, the Nigerian Football Federation Executive Committee announced a 10-year ban on Taiwo Ogunjobi, 15-year ban on Victor Baribote, and we told you that today we will bring some evidences from Chief Taiwo Ogunjobi to show his own side of all of this. We'll come back with that and more before we wrap it up on Sports Tonight this Tuesday.
Well, actually, you watch the match very well. Well, actually, I cannot abuse the referee, but sometimes, you know, I can abuse them because they don't know what they are doing. Some of them, I didn't tell you they are, you know, sometimes they are biased. They don't know what they are doing. But remember, if we want to, you know, correct Nigerian football, we have to obey the rules and regulations governing any competitions. But actually, they didn't know what they're doing anyway. But you see yourself. I didn't say you should be partial, but at least let him be 50-50 and play well. Yes. Well, I expect that, well, actually, we thank God. Actually, I thank God. Because my intention to come and win.
If this is what we have all over the country, we will be happy. This is the best officiating one can get. But it's a pity it's always in our home that we have it like this. Against Wiki Tourists, 10 meters to the 18-yard box, a penalty was given to them. You can be rest assured that this is done specifically according to laid down instruction. I can be sincere with that. The point is very, very good for us. We will surely survive now. We will surely survive. We are not going down. We will surely survive. But I think it's high time NPL, LMC look into our situation. We should not be made a scapegoat. They are making us a scapegoat, which is not right. It's not sincere. You know what I'm talking about. Look at the situation between all the teams. Look at what we are having. This is not right. This is not fair. They should look at the effort people are putting into this game. They should be fair with us for once. Why do we have to come here and play? We did not beat anybody. We did not beat anybody. It was a sellout. And they knew quite right that it was a sellout. But because they want to make us a scapegoat, I am repeating it, they want to make us a scapegoat. And it is not fair. It is not right for Kwara State.
Well, that's Coach Samson Onwanel of Kwara United. You also had Coach Ahmed Abdulkadri of Wiki Tourists. They played a 1-1 draw, match day 36 of the Globe Premier League, and both coaches giving you their own opinion about the game. Yeah, we told you, Dumnodio Konta, as we wrap up the show tonight, let's just quickly give you a little bit of what we talked about yesterday. The Nigerian Football Federation announcing huge, lengthy bans on Chief Taiwo Ogunjobi and, of course, on Chief Victor Ramsey Baribote. But we'd like to start our discussion on this by showing you Article 14 of the NFF Statutes for 2010. It has to do with suspension. And Article 14.1 says the General Assembly is responsible for suspending a member. But it tells us as well that the Executive Committee may, however, suspend a member that seriously violates its obligation as a member with immediate effect, which is what they've done. After initially saying subject to ratification, they now came up with immediate effect. And then the suspension shall last until the next General Assembly, which will take place in Delta in the next few days, unless the Executive Committee has lifted it in the meantime. That's Article 14.1. 14.2 gives us an idea of what will happen at the AGM. It says the suspension shall be confirmed at the next General Assembly, which is the AGM, by a 3/4 majority of the votes taken. That means for the votes for the suspension of Ogunjobi to be ratified, 3/4 of those at the Congress will need to vote in support. If that is not confirmed, then the suspension is automatically lifted. That's just to educate you that the pronouncement of the Executive Committee will still need to go through the Congress in Delta later this year before it becomes binding on all those who have been banned from Nigerian football. But let me just quickly, before we wrap up the show you a few documents as well from Chief Taiwo Ogunjobi. We'll continue with this tomorrow, obviously, because we are pressed for time. But let me just show you a few of the documents that Chief Taiwo Ogunjobi has sent down to talk about his own side and also plead his own innocence about all of the matters involving Kayode Olariwaju. Kayode Olariwaju's petition, according to Chief Taiwo Ogunjobi, and as you can see on your screen, this is the crux of the matter. This is the contract of Kayode Olariwaju specifying how much Kayode gets.